The role of Bindu in enlightenment and inner immortality, a sacred transmission on the drop of light that nourishes the soul. There is a drop inside your skull, a hidden center of peace, light, and nectar. This drop is not symbolic, it is real. The ancient yogis called it the Bindu, and they taught that it holds the secret to bliss, silence, and spiritual immortality. When the Bindu is preserved, a sacred nectar begins to flow. This nectar heals the body, steadies the mind, and leads you to the silent self beyond time. In this transmission, you will learn what the Bindu really is, how Ahm-ree-tah flows from it, why preserving it leads to spiritual power, and how to protect it through posture, breath, and mantra. Section 1. What is the Bindu? Bindu means point or drop. It refers to a subtle center at the top back of the head, just behind the crown. It is not a chakra, it is a source point, a hidden center that contains the seed of spiritual consciousness, the nectar of inner bliss, the energetic blueprint of light. When awakened, the Bindu supports deep stillness. When preserved, it nourishes the subtle body. When depleted, the mind grows restless, and the path feels unclear. Section 2. Where the Bindu is found. The Bindu resides in a region called the Bindu Visarga, located slightly behind the crown of the head, near the upper brainstem and pineal zone. Though not physical, it can be felt in deep practice. When active, you may feel coolness at the back of the skull, a soft pulse or pressure near the crown, subtle bliss dripping down the spine, effortless mental silence. This is the early sign that Ahm-ree-tah is flowing. Section 3. What is Ahm-ree-tah? Ahm-ree-tah means immortality in Sanskrit. It refers to a subtle nectar that flows from the Bindu when the mind is quiet, the body is still, and inner energy is preserved. This nectar is not symbolic. It is a real energetic essence that calms the nervous system, heals the body from within, awakens joy with no external cause, slows down breath and thought, leads to spiritual realization. In everyday life, Ahm-ree-tah is burned away by stress, overthinking, and overstimulation. The yogi's path is to stop the leak and let the nectar flow inward. Section 4. How to awaken and protect the Bindu. The Bindu does not need to be forced. It needs to be honored. Here is how to support its awakening. 1. Sit tall with chin gently tucked. A straight spine and gently tucked chin create the perfect posture for Bindu protection. This prevents the downward leak of energy. It steadies awareness and quiets the senses. Stillness is essential. 2. Practice silent and cooling breath. Use soft nasal breath only. To deepen stillness, inhale through a curled tongue, exhale through the nose. This is called the cooling tongue breath. It preserves the nectar by calming the system. Try the humming bee breath. Inhale fully, then hum softly as you exhale. This sends healing vibration through the skull and stimulates subtle awareness. Always follow breathwork with still sitting. 3. Use mantra to anchor the mind at the Bindu chant or repeat this mantra, Om Som Somaya Nama. This invokes the inner moon and its gentle radiance. Let the sound rise into the back of your head. Feel stillness enter. Let the mantra dissolve into silence. Section 5. What weakens the Bindu? The Bindu is sacred, but it is also delicate. It is easily weakened by excessive talking, constant thinking, sexual depletion, loud environments, poor posture, emotional overstimulation, breath that is irregular or strained. When the Bindu is disturbed, you may feel lack of clarity, brain fog, difficulty meditating, emotional overwhelm, disconnection from joy. These are signs that Ahm-ree-tah is not flowing. Section 6. Signs the Bindu is awakening. As you care for the Bindu, the body and mind begin to change. You may notice a drop of cool sensation behind the head, light descending through the spine, spontaneous moments of stillness, breath becoming soft or disappearing, dreams becoming lucid or silent, joy arising without a reason. This is the subtle descent of Amriita. You are no longer driven by thought, you are sustained from within. Section 7. Is Bindu real? Yes, the concept of Bindu is found in ancient yogic texts like the Hatha Yoga Pradipika and the Shiva Samhita. It is also referenced in tantric teachings, Kriya Yoga, and Tibetan Buddhism. While modern science cannot yet measure the Bindu, it acknowledges the role of the pineal gland, crown brain activity, breath-related nervous system shifts, energy regulation via meditation. The effects are real, even if the mechanism remains subtle. Final transmission. Bindu is not something new. It is ancient. It is your original center, the drop before all thought. Return to posture, return to breath, return to mantra, and the nectar of silence will begin to flow. In our next video, we explore Antarmuna, the yogic path of inner silence beyond technique, and how to find the witness within. Subscribe now to receive sacred teachings on mantra, siddhis, kundalini, and inner stillness. You are not the noise. You are the drop behind all sound. Return to the Bindu. Let the light return to you.